Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Ruche's Part. Ruche here. Woo! Thank you guys for joining us today. Today on Ruche's Part, we will be starting the edition with Tales by Ruche. Normally we start with either Tales by Ruche or Nonsense It Makes Sense. Then we'll do a verbal trailer, and then we'll head on to Ruche's Words, which is my favorite segment, Yeah, but anyway, so we are starting today with Tales by Ruche. Guys, I was just by myself thinking how, it's not like now this can work for, either way, good or bad, or middle, Some people are not cut out for some stuff, no matter how you try. Okay? Because I was just thinking about something that happened to me when I just finished secondary school, Then I just finished secondary school and I came back, boarding house, Federal Government Girls College. Shout out to my girls. Woo, 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 woo. So I came back fresh out of secondary school, teenager, and this brother asks me to come and talk to somebody for him on the phone. So now in my young mind, I'm thinking, oh, maybe because they think, the school I'm coming from, or I know how to speak English very well, so they needed me to talk to this person for them in English. Me now, always eager to help, eager to be of use. I said, okay. He said I'll just have to, flow with the person. I said, okay, no, voila. Shebi is English. We know how to speak it. We'll speak the English. So this guy gave me the phone. I was talking to this. When I started talking to the man, no, I realized that this man is not African. No, this man is not Nigerian. This man is foreign. Because I was speaking with Fune, and I noticed that he's probably elderly, kind of. So I said, I said, it's English. I said I should speak English. I just talk to the man as if I know him, or talk to the man. I don't know. In fact, I don't even know what's going on in my mind, but I was just saying, okay, I was being helpful. And if I start gisting, the man now starts telling me, sorry about your mother that is sick and, in need of one thing. As in, basically, he was just trying to say, my mother is in life or death situation. In my mind, I was like, mind you, I had just finished secondary school, and this was like 20 years ago. So my mom is late now, but at that time she was healthy. So why would I be talking to somebody and the person is saying sorry about your mom that is sick and in the hospital? I first asked the guy to hold on. I turned to the brother that asked me to talk to the guy. I told him, this man said that my mother is sick. He was like, yeah, just continue talking to him. I was like, my mother is not sick. He was like, no, just continue. Like, there's some. At that moment, I just felt weird about the whole arrangement, because why would I be lying that of all things? So now when I say my mother is sick and my mother will not start being sick. No. My Nigerian mind, I couldn't fathom it. I was like, at the end of the day, I just spoiled the whole thing for the brothers, because I was reluctant to continue, and somehow I can't even remember how it ended, but somehow they told me that they'll call me back so that I will gist with the guy, and I told them that no, if that's what it's about, I don't think I will gist, because I don't want to be lying that my mother is sick when she's not sick. So that's how I left that scene. Fast forward to now, I realized what it is they were doing, You too, you know what it is they were doing, So, there are some people who are not cut out for some stuff. Right? You might want to do something and, the truth is, you're not cut out for that thing. Whether good or bad. So, don't bother. I know we say there's nothing we cannot do if we put our mind to it, but so yeah, so I remember that incident, and I realized that it doesn't even have to be anything criminal or whatever. It's just there's some things that doesn't really sit well with you. It doesn't even matter whether you're struggling or you are dying to do that thing. You're not cut out for it. Yeah. So anyway, so guys, that's it. Let me know if you have any story similar to what I have just said, and let me know. Let me hear your experience or stuff you tried and found out that it's not your thing. Okay. All right, guys. So next up is verbal trailer. Don't move. Verbal trailer. Hey, hi guys. Welcome to verbal trailer. Today on verbal trailer, I'll be looking at the movie The Upside. The Upside is a 2019 drama comedy movie written by John Hartmere. It features Bryan Cranston, Kevin Hart, Nicole Kidman, and a host of other amazing actors. Now, Bryan's character, Phil, is a billionaire who is also a quadriplegic. He is paralyzed from his neck down, and so he needed a caregiver. Now, Kevin Hart's character is an ex-con who, got released from prison, and he needed a job to transition him into the society. So he went for the interview. Nicole Kidman was Phil's executive assistant, so she organizes stuff for him. So somehow it all went down, and Dale got the job. Not his thing, but he got it, and they paid so well. The pay was good, so he didn't mind doing it. So along the line, Dale and Phil got so close that they formed this amazing friendship. So one day, it was Phil's birthday party. It was Phil's birthday, So he had said, "Oh no," because most times he's grumpy, but he's close to his friends. He's very friendly with Dale, so he had said he didn't want anything. So that day in the car, they had gone out. They were going back to the house, and so Dale and Phil, they were in a discussion, and Phil just happened to say how even if he's a billionaire, some stuff are priceless. There are a bunch of books in his shelf in his house that he wouldn't trade them for anything because they belong to his late wife. So yeah. But then I realized that the first day he came for interview, he had stolen one book from the shelf and he had gifted it to his son because he's divorced, so he's trying to be in his son's good books. No pun intended. So he had to go back to his son to take the book back, and it didn't make him look good, So he told Phil about it, and Phil was sad, but Phil was like, people make mistakes, but it didn't sit well with him. Because, this is a black guy who is an ex-con. It just shows that were people correct about all the stereotype, So, when they got home, this is somebody who didn't want anything for his birthday. They opened the door, and a bunch of people, there are like 20-30 people in his living room screaming, "Surprise!" So, that one even now added to his annoyance. They just wheeled him, or his wheelchair is sophisticated, so he wheeled himself into the study. And when his executive assistant came, Nicole Kidman, the character name is Yvonne. I told you that I didn't want. Phil was like, I told you that I didn't want anything for my birthday. There are a lot of things that I can control. My time and people I share it with are one of the things I can control. So I don't know why there are a bunch of people in. So Yvonne was saying, I'm sorry. He said, disperse them. I don't want to see them. So they was like, oh, because they're close now, so he could talk informally to him. So they're like, oh, I'm sorry that that your problem now is the fact that they threw a surprise birthday party for you in your big mansion. Some of us have serious issues. Like me, I'm trying to get to know my son. I'm trying to be in my son's good books. So Phil was like, like they were being sarcastic to each other. Phil was like, oh, I'm sorry, the one visit that you got wasn't enough, blah blah blah. And the thing really pained Dell. Dell was like, do you know what? He was annoyed. He grabbed something, he broke it. He probably thought the thing was going to annoy Phil, but it didn't annoy Phil. Instead, it just really gingered Phil. And then they realized that Phil wanted him to break more stuff. And the whole incident, the whole scene just turned into one big therapeutic stuff where Phil started to tell Dell stuff to break. Break that vase. Break that portrait. Break that chandelier. Break, So at the end of the day, Dell broke a bunch of stuff that Phil probably wanted to break by himself because of the pent up anger in him, and it just made both of them feel good, because at the end of the session, the breaking session, they made up, reconciled. Phil even got to apologize to Yvonne, and yeah. But that's just one. This movie is amazing. This movie just shows two men, and maybe Yvonne too, just shows people who like tend to be there for you, and you just see their different relationships, and how things are not always what they seem. It's a beautiful movie. If you have seen it, comment down below, tell us what you think about it, or if you've seen something similar, tell us what you think. Okay, all right. So yeah, that's it for Verbal Trailer. Next up is Richie's words. Don't move.
Life is hard, no jokes, but you have to keep going. It's tough, but you're tougher. Do you not believe? Believe say everything goes set. See, I started this year not knowing what's going to become of me, but there's a shift that happens when you concentrate on the positive. Like if you put out positivity, the universe just takes it from there. Don't fret.
Guys, that was Jennifer Daniels, aka Jen Jen. Jen is a flawless. Jen is a sweet soul. It took her. I remember trying to get her to do this, and she was saying, "Oh my gosh," she's like, "Oh, she's working and she's doing." So I don't know. That was amazing. She sent like a bunch of clips, and all of them were just awesome. So thank you, Jen Jen. Thank you so much for finding time to do this for us. It was amazing. Thank you to everybody who have ever featured in Ruche's words. You guys rock. Okay? That's it for Ruche's spot for this episode. Thank you for always joining us. Thank you for your support. Continue to support us. Remember to click like, share, comment. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Please, you guys, please subscribe. Let us leave this 118. I don't know if it's 118, but as of the time we are doing this thing, it's 118. So please guys, okay? Till next time, thank you very much, and bye bye.